there, I'm back. And today we're doing a good old-fashioned get ready with me. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Leah. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. As you can tell by my background, we're not in our usual place. Today I thought I would do a good old-fashioned get ready with me because I got stuff going on. A lot going on. And I just need to just talk and just do my makeup and just talk without a script, without a destination. Let's get down to why I haven't been uploading as much. I was doing real good on my uploads for a while. My goal has always been once a week. But when you're doing the kind of content that I do that requires a lot of research, a lot of reading, obviously, you know, that can take a while. Now normally, typically, if I've got nothing else going on in a day, I can read about 100 to 125 pages a day. But I haven't been able to do that lately because, one, I got a full-time job as a makeup artist at a news station. So that was one thing. Like, I started out there just 4 days a week, but then there were staff changes, and then I got promoted to the manager position. So then I was up to 5 days. So now, basically, at that point, I only basically had the weekends to read. I'd read, you know, a little every morning. I could sometimes get some reading in at work. It's the kind of job where you're like super busy for like 45 minutes and then you sit for a little while. So while I was sitting, I would read. And it's still a little bit like that, but again, when you are now in charge of ordering, inventory, hiring for your department, you know, even when you're not doing makeup, you got a lot of responsibilities. Anyway, what am I trying to get at here? Oh yeah, I don't have as much time for reading. Okay, now, to make matters even more complicated, because I do love to read so much, and I do read in between when I'm working on talent, I decided I wanted to take on more work and start doing book reviews for the media company that I work for their website. I'm not gonna like say which media company it is, just for privacy purposes and some other reasons. If you really want to know, if you go to my X account, I talk about it pretty openly there because I feel safer on X talking about it. So if you really need to know, find me over there. So now I'm doing these book reviews for the website, managing the makeup department, doing makeup on the talent that I'm assigned to, lots of stuff. Now, because of all of this, I have even less time to put towards this channel. But I don't want to stop doing this channel. I really enjoy YouTube. Oh, I don't know. I just really like doing it. So I'm definitely not stopping. I'm just trying to explain to everyone why the content has slowed down so much. So now I'm in this position where I feel like, can I continue to do the Beauty and the Bibliophile series since it contains so much, or that it requires so much time that I just don't have now? I think the answer is yes, I'm gonna try and figure it out, but it might take me a while. I feel like those episodes at minimum should go up, you know, once every 2 weeks at least, even though I'd rather it be once a week, but that's just not possible. I'm trying to figure out like a different series thing to do in between those series, in between those episodes. Something that would still kind of relate to the subject matter, but I can't think of anything. So anyway, that was the point of this Get Ready With Me, was to tell you what's going on. We've had other things going on in our life that has also just kind of drained my energy. Nothing bad, but nothing I can share either. Everyone's healthy, everyone's happy, our relationships are good, all that stuff. Just external circumstances that we have no control over, that we kind of have to just wait and let it pass in its own time. That makes sense. My dog's fine too, don't worry. So some ideas that I am playing with in my head, something I could do maybe more often. I don't know if you guys are interested in any of this stuff. Let me know below if you are or are not. But we could talk about more current events. We could talk about more, like, discuss the books that we have read in previous episodes of Beauty and the Bibliophile. I don't like this setup. I don't know how to fix this. My setup has been an issue. I have started this journey, this YouTube journey. I get one area figured out and it works for a while, and then something happens to mess it up. Then I find another area, fix the issues, that works for a while. Something happens to mess that up. So we are now on to the third area in my house that I am doing these videos in now. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's not enough space. Obviously, I feel like I'm super close to you, and I don't want that. I want it to be more like this. Let's just, if I just back up. That's better. That was a simple solution. Gotta be smarter than the environment, bubs. Yeah, that's better. Could be better. This will work for now. So anyway, the book reviews that I'm doing now, they're nothing like the subjects that we cover here. Totally different. They're more tied to current events because it is a news company, a news media outlet. They don't want to hear about fairy tales. I don't think. But I would love to. That's not going to happen. So that is another reason why I just still really want to keep this outlet for me, so that I have a place to discuss those things where, you know, it's not easy to find people, friends, family that like are into this same kind of type of fairy tales. What would you say? Symbolism. They just don't, I mean, even if they like it, they don't take it nearly as serious as I do. But here, I get to share these things with people who do take it as seriously as I do. It's nice to know I'm not the only one. So I don't know, my content over the next few months till I can figure out a workflow is probably gonna be a little all over the place. I'm going to want to maybe try some different things, different formats, different subject matter. And it would be really great if I could get feedback, because I have no idea what I'm doing. May have noticed I have strayed very far away from the Disney content. I'm not the happiest Disney consumer right now. I think they have very much lost their the original mission of Walt Disney, and it saddens me. Their movies are not as good. I'm sick of the constant remakes and sequels, and the couple of original stories that have come out I have not liked at all, and I know I'm not the only one. They have completely destroyed my beloved Star Wars. I didn't even renew our season pass for Disneyland for the same reasons. Like, all the crap that has been in their movies lately is now leaked into the parks, and it sucks. I don't have as much fun. Not to mention the fact, I mean, Disney's always been expensive. Okay, my camera cut me off, so I don't remember where I was. I know I was talking about Disney, the parks, and how disappointed I am with them lately, so much so that I haven't renewed our magic keys. I felt like I was going somewhere else with all that, but I can't remember. Oh well, anyway. So which is why, because I've distanced myself from the Disney content so much, is why I've been kind of focused on the older fairy tales that the Disney movies are based on. Now, the last one I did was The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, which is supposedly what Frozen is based on, but I see like zero similarities between the two stories. I'm guessing Elsa is the Snow Queen, but like, where the trolls come from. Like with all the other like Disney movies that are based on these old fairy tales, it's pretty like obvious like how they worked things in, why they left stuff out. With Frozen, it's like, what? It's like that you can't even like what is it? What would you call it? Cognitive dissonance, I think is what they call it, where you just like can't put two things together in any way. Like, you feel discombobulated when considering the similarities between two things. I think that's what that means. That's just another like point of mine, how far away Disney has strayed from their original mission. And then with like Star Wars, they have all these like spin-off shows, like so many you can't even keep up, and they're not good. They're not good. I don't feel like it's Star Wars. I feel like it's some other thing. And like with the Acolyte or whatever, like witches in Star Wars? Witches? Where did witches come from? And then like the few others, I've like started to watch some, and then like The Mandalorian was pretty good when it first started, and then it just like it turned into the Book of Boba Fett. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait, these aren't the original characters I was interested in. Why'd you take them away? To try and force me to watch one of your new shows? If you want me to watch one of your new shows, make a good show. I feel like there's no good shows anymore. There's nothing for me to watch, so I have reverted back to watching old shows. Shows I've watched 100 times. I'm not gonna wear too much lip today because we're gonna go eat. I think I'm just gonna do a little of the contour here with some gloss. That's about it. Because I'm just gonna eat it all off. So yeah, I think the lesson of today's video is I will get my shit together. I just need a little time. And regardless of what I end up doing with this channel, books will somehow always be worked in. If you liked this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you like my little experiment here with my weird background, this is just my bedroom where all my makeup is. Usually I have to pull it all into the filming area, but I'm hoping if I don't have to do that, if I can just film, sit down and film where my makeup is, I'll be able to do more content. So again, I'm working on it, I promise. Not that you care. not that all of you tens of people out there are just biting your nails, waiting for my next video. No, I know. Honestly, I do these videos more for me than anybody. Again, obviously, I must really enjoy it. I've been doing it for 3 years, and I've just barely hit 700 subscribers. So you 700 subscribers are like awesome people to stick with my weirdness for 3 years. Especially if you're one of the first. My God, if you were one of the first, if you subscribed to this channel when I had like under 100 subscribers, let me know. I need to know who you are. Anyways, I will see you in the next one. Bye.